What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Mr. Golden Sports production. Today, as you see in the title, we'll bring you guys some Baltimore Ravens gameplay, and this is game number 3 of us using the Oakland scheme. So far, we are 1-1 with it so far. We lost with the Patriots. We won with the Bears. So let's see how we do with the Ravens. And that's this guy selecting his team. He goes ahead with the Titans. I'm like, come on, son, don't do me like that. Don't do me with the Titans. If I win, I'm a bum. If I lose, I'm a bum. It's a lose-lose situation. You go with the Titans. If I win, I beat the Titans the low overall. If I lose, I'm a scrub because I lost to the Titans with the Ravens. So that right there is never a good, situation when somebody severely picks a lower overall team compared to the team that you have. Now, I know I do it often because, a lot of you guys want to see gameplays with like the Browns, the Bills, the Dolphins, the low teams overall like that. But when it's reversed, it puts the pressure on you. Now it's like I got to dominate this game because I have the Ravens. He has the Titans. I should be able to completely dominate this game, at all aspects of the field. Offensively, defensively, special teams lead. My Gatorade should taste better. My cleats should stick in the dirt a little bit better. But to begin the game, he ends up breaking a tackle, as you saw, and taking it to the house. And he stuck his middle finger up on me. How disrespectful. He stuck his middle finger up on me. I know you've seen that. So we're down 7-0. And again, we're using the Oakland scheme. So we're using a single back ace. And we have Anquan Bolden as our tight end, as you saw right there on the inside towards the left right there. So we got Peter Bolden right there. I tried to go back to the same play, but I ended up throwing an interception right there. Bad read by me. Definitely my mistake. He made an adjustment, saw what the play was, and made his adjustment. So, bad read by me. So we got him to 2nd and 12. And Titans, obviously, you have to worry about Chris Johnson. The dude is a beast, fastest player in Madden, if not fastest. I think he's 98, 99 speed. If he's not the fastest, he's definitely 2nd or 3rd. You got Hester Jackson, and I think it's Chris Johnson. So he's definitely top 3 speed-wise as an offensive player. So right here, we're back to the scheme right here. So it's 3rd down right here, 3rd and 9. We're looking. We go over towards the middle. We end up finding Bolden, and this right here was a huge factor of the game. We end up scoring a touchdown, but just as he scored, he gets tackled, but he was injured as he scored the touchdown. So not only was he injured, he was out for the game. And he was going to be my most, utilized weapon at that slot. Being at the tight end towards the left, I was going to be able to use him on the streaks. And Bolden is a really good blocker, so whenever I decide to run the ball, it's going to be good. But look at Ray Lewis coming through. He's like, Bolden or not, I'm going to be able to hit little ass Chris Johnson and make him fumble in the rain. And we end up scoring a touchdown right there. In the very next play, what do you think happens the next play? Obviously, Madden is like, oh, you want to get a fumble? Well, okay, take this. Here's another fumble. So we end up making a fumble again. And we got back-to-back fumbles. And now we're in great opportunity to go up 21-7. Right, we do a quick dump off to Ray Rice on a screenplay. And we end up getting just shy of the first down. So 2nd and 3 right here on the 6-yard line. And we end up going back to Rice, and we end up scoring a touchdown. So we're up 21-7. Really good start. I mean, this is the type of lead I was looking to gain, going against the Titans, having the Ravens. Defense is really good. Offense is definitely above average. Ray Rice is a beast. Torrey Smith is a monster. But not having Bolden, hopefully it doesn't hurt me too much as he goes to Chris Johnson right there on a screen, and he ends up taking it deep, ends up getting a 52-yard gain right there. So at this point, he's really close to scoring. And again, the weapons that they have outside of Chris Johnson, they have a locker, which is really good Madden-wise. I don't know about real life, but for Madden, he definitely got some mobility, so you got to keep eyes on him because he can't take off. And he definitely does that a couple of times during this game, which makes you want to punch a baby in the forehead. So right now we are up 21-14. As long as we can continue scoring, we should have this game in the bag. As long as we don't make any mistakes, we should be all right. Right here, there's nobody open, so we end up taking off with Flacco, and we end up getting the first down. So right now we go over towards the outside, drop the ball, and that right there was a reoccurring event. There's a lot of drop balls. I don't know if it had to do with the weather or the fact that these guys just dropped the ball. As you see, we got another one. So 3rd and 10, we go over towards the right, and it's just a bad throw. So 4th and 10. We ended up punting the ball, and as you guys know, I think the first handful of games I'm using the scheme, I was going for it on 4th downs when opportunity presented itself, just to give myself more reps with the scheme and see if I could put things together. And right there, Chris Johnson just finds a seam towards the outside, and he's gone. So just snap of a finger, snap of an eye, a blink of an eye. It's now 21-all. I was just up 21-7, but he's able to put it up back-to-back scores. So now it's a tie ball game. So now the pressure's back on me offensively, and hopefully we can come through and be able to give ourselves, a lead. Right there, you got some nice blitz right there. He ends up catching us off guard, sacking us. So 2nd and 20. Dump down the Ray Rice right there in a quick screenplay. Gets us 3 yards only. 3rd and 17. We're looking. We're standing inside the pocket. We go over towards the right, and we end up finding towards the left, And we end up finding Jones to get ourselves the first down. So we go back to Ray Rice, and we're not having too much success running the ball, which isn't good. But then again, I designed this, formation scheme. I picked heavy passing plays, because I figured I wasn't going to be able to run the ball. And, we threw an interception right there. So that right there sucked. So I'm like, come on, man. I can't lose with the Ravens against the Titans. Come on, man. This defense. See, this lets you know how bad I am at defense. I am making the Baltimore Ravens struggle. Even I can make the Ravens look bad. How is that possible? I don't know, man. When your boy GS is on defensively, I just call my cover ones, my man-to-man cover twos, my man-to-man, two-man under, and just really hope for the best. Right there, quack, quack. He throws a rubber ducky up to Eddie Reed. And Eddie Reed with them hands, he's not dropping too many balls right there. And he ends up getting an interception right there. So we end up regaining the ball back on offense. We stopped him as he was having a decent drive. So, now's our time. Now's our time to be able to put points up on the board and regain this lead. Right there, we got a wide open Smith right there on the outside towards the right. And the thing that hurt the most is not having Bolden. Having him on that on the inside tight end position, I was going to be able to utilize him a lot, especially on the streak routes and on the bench play. But not having him there definitely hurt my game plan. So right here, 2nd and 13, we go over towards the middle. We don't got nothing. So right now, it's 3rd and long. We go over towards the middle, and we end up finding Smith right there. So I tried to substitute Bolden for Smith when I could, and right there we got a fumble, another fumble. Too many fumbles going on in this game. Definitely blame it on the rain. So he ends up recovering it, and that right there sucks. So we pretty much both turned the ball over in really good territory on our ways to score. Oh, man, it's cool when it happened to him, but it sucked when it happened to me. So now it's 3rd and 9. This right is a crucial down. We need this to be able to stop him, but he ends up just checking it down. But we end up stopping him, though. So, it being 4th and long, he's forced to punt the ball. So, again, halftime is approaching. So, hopefully right here we can put some points up on the board. And right there we got a really good return, putting us already in field goal territory. So, again, we're back to the single back ace scheme. Nobody's open, so we take off with Wacko Flacco, and we end up getting ourselves a first down. So, it's 1st and goal. 2-minute warning has happened. So, right now we're trying to kill as much clock as possible, make him waste his timeouts, do all that good stuff. But we end up just calling quickly and no huddle with Flacco, and we got another fumble. You got to be kidding me. Another fumble with Flacco, and he fumbled on the 2-yard line. So that right there, it hurt, man. I'm continuously getting these fumbles, and it's just not looking good. Even though it's a tie game, I feel like I'm losing a battle. The war may be a tie, but I feel like I'm losing a battle. But right there we get a huge sack on 3rd down, so we call our timeout, and we end up having him punt the ball again, and really good punt. Punts it out of bounds, so I'm not able to make a return. Hopefully this time we could not have a turnover. We could put some type of points on the board. We go over deep up top towards the left, and we don't get anything. So 2nd and 10, we're looking with Flacco. We try to dump it down to Ray Rice on the screenplay. We break a tackle, but still he doesn't gain too much. So it's 3rd and 14. Right here we end up going over the middle, so we got nothing. So right now it's 4th and 14. We end up going for it. Tries to go over towards up top towards the left, and nothing. So now he has the ball with 30 seconds left at about midfield. So he's really close to going ahead and scoring. I should have punted the ball, but I figured, hey, I have the Ravens. The defense is going to come through for me. Right there, he does a hitch route, gets stopped at about midfield, and he ends up wasting his first timeout. So again, he goes towards the screenplay right there, but we end up swatting that down. Then he ends up catching it. The ball was like in the air juggling. I don't know what the hell happened. All I know is the man came down with it. When I seen a deflection, and I'm raging at this point. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. So 10 seconds left in the quarter. He ends up going over the middle. He ends up scoring a touchdown with 10 seconds left. And now I'm thinking about those fumbles, man. I'm like, man, those fumbles didn't happen. Now I'm thinking about what ifs. I should have been able to score with Flacco, but I get stopped at the 2-yard line and he fumbles. So, I'm getting multiple fumbles, and it's definitely hurting, my chances of being able to win this game. Not to mention my best receiver option, which was Bolden, is out for the game. So I'm down my best receiver option. I'm fumbling the ball a lot, way too many times. So it's not looking good. So right now we're down 7 points. And even though we're only down one possession, I just definitely feel like we're losing the ball game at this point, just due to the fact that he stopped me multiple times. Several turnovers, fumbles, interceptions. So it's not looking, too good for us. So we got to be able to score. Scoring cures everything, as you guys know. But we end up finding a wide open Titan. Problem is, I play for the Ravens. I throw an interception again, and I'm struggling so bad offensively. I'm just making bad reads. I'm making bad mistakes. Right there, this just lets you know it's icing on the cake. We end up having them do a bad throw, but we get a roughing the passer, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. What else can I do? I'm having so many things go against me. I was up 21-7, and then he scores 21 unanswered points. And look at Locker just using his speed, man. And he takes off a couple times in this game, and it's definitely frustrating. Having everything locked down, finding a defensive play to shut down his offensive play, but he ends up just taking off with Locker, and he ends up scoring a touchdown. So now it's 35-21. And now we feel like, okay, at this point, whenever you lose, I'm like, man, this scheme sucks. This team sucks. Playing in the rain sucks. Anquan Bolden, you suck. Right now, I'm just throwing as many excuses as I could out right now. I'm definitely frustrated at this point. So it's 3rd and 10, but we're sticking to the scheme. We're still trying to, see if we can make things happen. So now we're going to see if we can make a comeback with this scheme. So 4th and inches, we do a quick little check down. Thankfully, he ends up holding on to the ball as he got hit over the middle. So right here we go really quickly to Jones, get ourselves another first down. So we're starting to move the ball a little bit, as we were pretty much throughout the game. Outside of the fumbles and interceptions, we really haven't stalled out too much. We were able to move the ball. We just had turnovers every single time, him stopping us. So right here, 2nd and 10. We're at the 27-yard line right here. We go to Doss real quick over towards the left. Puts us at about the 6-yard line. So hopefully no fumbles this time. So again, we're sticking back to that same formation, seeing if we can score from the goal line. This is exactly what happens. We call an HB screen. We end up checking it down to Ray Rice, and we end up scoring. So it's back to a one-possession game. Even though I feel like I should be up, but, he's playing a pretty good game himself. Can't complain. And, I feel like this defense is going to come through for me. That's one thing about, I always say, the Ravens, the Steelers, the Texans, who am I missing? The 49ers. Whenever I play with these dominant defensive teams, I just always feel like they're going to come through for me when it matters the most. So we're down 7 points, and he's pretty much, moving the ball and moving the ball slowly. He's definitely, trying to kill some clock. Why not? It's a good strategy. He's winning with, we're getting close to the 4th quarter. And there's Lockard again taking off, man. Again, there's nothing more frustrating. Excuse me, when you got everything locked down and he ends up running. But right there, he makes a mistake. He quack. Throws another rubber ducky in the end zone. And we end up getting an interception. That's the mistake we needed. Now, here's our opportunity to tie this ball game, and you best believe I'm not going to let this opportunity slip through my fingers. I'm going to go ahead and tie this ball game up and put the pressure on him, because I feel like me scoring is definitely going to make him just a little bit nervous, having to go up against this vicious Ravens defense. And look at that drop ball. Come on, son. You're a grown man. You are a grown man. How are you going to drop that ball? We end up going to Dixon, and we end up getting the first down. We've dropped several passes. A lot of things aren't going my way. A lot of things aren't going his way. It's just, one of those type of games. So right now we go back to Ray Rice, and we end up doing a nice little inside juke to get ourselves the first down. So we're moving the ball. As you see, Ray Rice have 7 receptions. Without Bolden in the field, I'm definitely looking to Ray Rice as much as possible. So right here, we're looking with Flacco. We end up going to Smith over towards the left. And with his speed, he ends up taking off, and he ends up getting tackled on the 1-yard line. We end up just punching in with Ray Rice. So now it's a tie ball game. Now it's a different story. Now he has to go up against this vicious Ravens defense with a tight ball game, and I feel like another mistake is going to come our way. This defense is too good to go ahead and let me down. So he stopped that run play. So 2nd and down, he draws back with Locker. He's looking. He strolls outside of the pocket, and he ends up getting sacked. T-Sizzle ends up coming through with a big sack. So now it's 3rd and 14. He ends up rolling outside of the pocket. Just before we get pressure, he ends up taking off. And you want to talk about frustration. I'm like, we were right there. We had him. But then he ends up wiggling his way outside the pocket. He ends up running for a 1st down. And that's the frustrating thing about these mobile quarterbacks, man. They really make you want to punch a baby in the face, man. Right here, he goes for a screenplay, but he doesn't get much. So right now, it's 3rd and 12. He stands up in the pocket. He goes over towards the middle. We got an interception. We end up getting a user pick right there. And by the way, son, no soup for you. So we end up getting an opportunity to win this ball game. There's 2 minutes left. So obviously I want to kill the clock or score as quickly as possible, whichever comes first. So right here we go to Ray Rice, and right now our plan is to kill the clock. 2-minute warner's gone. He's got to waste his timeouts. So right here we end up going with Ray Rice. Oh, it hit the hell out of me. So all we got to do is get in field goal range to win this game. So right here we back up with Flacco. We end up finding Ray Rice, and we end up getting a 1st down. All we got to do is get in field goal territory. We should be able to win this game, and we should be good. But right there, we end up finding Ray Rice, and we end up scoring a touchdown right there. I really wanted to get tackled at the 1. That's why I dove, but I end up getting sliding into the end zone. We go for 2 because I don't trust him. I don't want him to go up and him go for 2 with an opportunity to win the game. Ballsy move. If I get stopped, he ends up winning with the touchdown. But now he has to score and go for 2. So, definitely put the pressure on him. So all we need is the defense to come through one more time. Just one more stop, and we're good. We're able to take this ugly victory and go home. So right now, 2nd and 18, I'm trying to send some pressure at, Locker, give him, not too much time to think. Right there, I was in position. I don't know what happened. I'm holding on for the ball hawk, but I don't get it. He ends up teabagging me, and man, that right there sucked. So right now, 2nd and 10, he has plenty of time. 40 seconds with 2 timeouts, definitely enough time for him to make something happen. So again, we were using the 5-2 a lot this game to go ahead and send some extra pressure on Stack towards the left. Ends up dumping it off to Chris Johnson. He ends up getting a really, really good gain. So now it's about 30 seconds at the 20-some-odd yard line. Is our defense going to come through? He goes over the middle, and it absolutely happens. I'm like, no safety. And we end up getting touchback. So we end up winning the game. We end up coming through at the end of the game. I'm like, woof, this scheme is pretty good. This scheme, maybe I'm able to work with it. So that's the end of the game, guys. Again, we are 2-1 so far with the Oakland scheme. We won with the Bears. We won with the Ravens. We lost with the Patriots. And we ended up only getting 7 points, man. I'm like, how did I struggle? It was the rain. I blame it on the rain. All these fumbles, Anquan Bolden being out, all those drop passes. I don't care. Make fun of me if y'all won. I struggle, but I won, though. I won. That's the end of the game, guys. Follow me on Twitter if you guys don't already. Subscribe to my new channel if you haven't already. It's your boy, Jess, and I'm signing out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.